Okay, so first thing in the morning, I like to get rid of my funky breath. So with that, I use the Crest 3D White Luxe toothpaste, and then I also use this Luster Now toothpaste. I honestly don't know how well it works, but I don't know. I've been using it for the last couple weeks. Now moving on to cleanser, I've been using the Skin Defender Cream Cleanser from Michael Todd. I love this stuff. Since I have dry skin, I feel like this definitely leaves a layer of moisture on my face. It's not like other cleansers that strips your face down completely. So this cleanser is made for normal to dry skin, so if you have oily skin, you might want to check out one of the other cleansers. But this cleanser does have alpha hydroxy acid in it, so it does help exfoliate even though there's not really any gritty texture in the cleanser. And there's also some antioxidants like green tea and citrus, and it is sulfate free. Cleansing, I like to restore my skin's pH balance, so I go in with the True Organics Blue Green Algae Toner. I have fallen in love with this stuff lately. It's an antibacterial toner, so it helps prevent any future blemishes and just keeps your acne at bay. I had a ton of breakouts on my chin, and I noticed a huge difference after using this one. Next up is an anti-aging serum that I have grown to love. Not only does it prevent fine lines and wrinkles, it also has ingredients that help with the treatment of acne, scarring, and rosacea. So it's loaded with aloe vera, peptides, alpha hydroxy acid, even snail serum, which is kind of weird. Moving on to one of my new loves, this is the Josie Maran Argan Infinity Cream. This stuff is incredible for dry patches anywhere from your face to your elbows or your knees. So I use this on my cheeks and on my under eyes where I tend to get really dry. Then I also apply some onto my lips, and then whatever I have left over, I normally go in on my knees or my elbows. So you can mix this with powders, you can just use it on your face, you can use it with eyeshadows. It's seriously an incredible product. Final face product before moving on to makeup is a sunscreen, which is incredibly important. This one is from Neutrogena, and it's the Clear Face SPF 55. Apparently the Helioplex formula, and it helps combat acne so you don't have to worry about blemishes. So yeah, that pretty much completes my skin. Now on to my makeup. I like to start my makeup off with my brows, so I'm just filling them in using the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I believe mine is in the shade Medium Ash. So one end is a retractable pencil, and then the other has a really nice spoolie just so you can kind of comb them out. Now on to foundation, I'm using the Sigma F82. I mixed two foundations, Revlon Color Stay in I believe 320, I forget the shade, and then Maybelline Fit Me in 220, just to create kind of the perfect color. Plus in the Revlon, I accidentally grabbed the oily one, and that is just way too drying on my skin. To add some brightness under my eyes, I'm just using the Josie Maran Argan Concealer Duo. I just use a salmon color and pat some under my eyes and go in a triangular motion across my cheeks. To set my brows in place, I'm just using the Anastasia Brow Gel. This stuff seriously keeps them in through any kind of weather. They'll stick to any kind of shape you form them into. Moving on to my eyes, as a base I'm using MAC Soft Ochre just to help neutralize my lids. So I'm patting this down from lash line all the way up to my brow bone. All the shadows that I'm using today come from the Stila In the Light palette. I've had this one for a while and I don't know why I haven't been using it. So as my base shade, I'm going to be using one of their more popular colors, which is called Kitten, which is a gorgeous champagne color. And on my outer corners, I'm going to be using the shade Sandstone, which is just a really pretty kind of rich cocoa brown shade. All the brushes that I'm using are from Sigma, so if you guys are interested in a 10% off coupon code, I will have that linked down below for you guys. So I'm just continuing blending that outer corner shade, and then I'm going to go in with the shade Bear, which is just a really pretty matte ivory to use as my highlight. Powder, I'm just going in with Jouer's Mineral Face Powder. I believe this is in the shade Natural. Once again, just with a large powder brush from Sigma. I believe this one came from the Mr. Bunny kit. Drop everything now. Okay, get ready. The bronzer that I've been using lately, brace yourself for this one. It's Josie Maran's Argan Brightening Bronzer Sunspot Corrector. I had to write it down so I knew the name. Yeah, total mouthful. I don't know how much it really does with correcting sunspots, but I'm totally obsessed with the matte finish of it. Today's blush is from MAC. This one is called Fleet Fast. I believe it's limited edition, but basically it's just a really nice kind of pinky coral color. For my highlight, I'm going to be using Jouer's cream highlighter in Tiare or Tiara. I still have yet to figure out that name, but it's just been my favorite go-to highlighter lately. Okay, now going back onto my eyes because I'm the most indecisive person and I like to switch it all over my face to keep myself from getting bored. I'm just going in with the color Sandstone, which was just that rich cocoa brown, and smoking out my lower lash line. Moving on to liner, this one is from Jouer. It's going to be coming out with their fall collection. It's the Shimmering Liquid Eyeliner, and this one is in the shade Panther. They're all kind of like wildcat names, like Panther, Leopard, and Lynx. I don't know, I really like that. But I've really been liking this liner just because it's so easy to control. Other liners, I have the hardest time and they transfer. I don't know, this one just slides right on and you can flick it out and get the most perfect wing. For mascara, I'm just using the waterproof Maybelline One by One mascara, just an old faithful one. Lipstick is one of the new reds coming out in Jouer's fall collection. I am so sorry I completely forgot the name, but I will be sure to include it down below for you guys. That completes this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!